Hi golf, it's Nick here from GOLFTEC Singapore. It's Friday, so welcome to another lesson on golf tips. This week on golf tips, we're going to experiment and test out different grips. So when you look at the best golfers, they all hold it slightly differently, and I think it does depend on sort of the ball flight of the individual. There's also, we have to note that there's also wrist bends that affect the club face and the ball flight as well. So today we're going to go for sort of like a normal sort of wrist position, but we're just going to test out some different grips. So we're going to go for what we call a neutral grip, we're going to go for what we call a strong grip and a weak grip. So for the neutral grip, you'll see how I've got this sort of spot here on the glove just to use as sort of a reference point. So for the neutral grip, that spot's going to be sort of down the middle of the grip when I look at it from this angle, and my left thumb's just going to be right of centre. So there's a couple of key pressure points I think that are important in the grip. One is the left thumb on the glove hand. So that thumb should be down the right side of the grip, and then the pad of the right hand should be against that thumb, and then the right knuckle and the index finger should be also on the right side of the grip, providing another pressure point. So I think three key pressure points: left thumb down the right side, pad of the right hand on the left thumb, and then that right knuckle on the right side of the grip. These are sort of where I would go with most golfers when I'm teaching them how to hold the club. So just to break that down and keep it simple, you would say grip in the fingers and cover the thumb. That's how you'd keep it quite simple. Now when we talk about a weak or a strong grip, first of all, a strong grip would have this spot here rotated round to the right of the grip, and again with the right hand that would be in a similar sort of position. So this would be what we'd call sort of a strong grip, if you like. A weak grip would be having this spot here around the left side of the grip, and then the right hand sitting over more. This is what we'd call a weak grip. So I'm going to test this out today. I'm going to hit 3 shots, one with a neutral grip, one with a strong grip, and one with a weak grip. Then we're going to sit down afterwards, take a look at the video and take a look at the data that we get here from the quad to see what the difference is. So first up, we're going to test the neutral grip. You're about to watch here on the screen. So first of all, for the neutral grip, this spot here is down just right of centre, thumbs down the right side of the grip as well, just providing that sort of pressure point. Then the right hand, this pad, sits over the left thumb, and then this right finger here, this knuckle, sits on the right side of the grip, just providing these sort of pressure points as I strike through. So for the first swing, this is going to be sort of the neutral grip. I'm going to try and keep my wrist pretty flat. You do see some golfers that would have more of a cupping, some will have more of a bone of the wrist, but I'm trying to keep it as flat as possible, as neutral as possible, just from a neutral grip. I'm going to take a look at the ball flight and then compare the three. So this will be a neutral. Okay, so pretty good shot there for neutral grip. You just see a slight little draw on it, and it's just finished left of the line. Let's take a look at that data. 4.5 degrees into out of the swing path, and the club face was 1.8 degrees close to the path. So that ball there, just saw the ball flight there, just a slight little draw, just finished a little bit to the left of the line. Okay, so next up we're going to try the strong grip. So for my left hand, this black spot now is going to be to the right side of the grip. You can see all my knuckles on this hand, and then with the right hand, it's going to be underneath as well, so you can see my fingers here on the right hand. So this is what we call a strong grip. So I'm going to try and swing similar as I did for that previous shot, but just see what happens to this ball flight. Okay, pretty good strike, but again you can see that ball sort of pulled way left this time. Let's take a look at that data. Okay, so you saw that ball there start to the left of the line and pull way to the left. That time the club face was 11 degrees close to the path, with the swing path similar, around 5 degrees from in to out. Let's move on now and test out that weak grip. Okay, so the last one's going to be more weak grip. So this black spot here is going to be rotated round to the left. You just about see my left knuckle there on my glove hand, and then the right hand's going to sit way over. So let's see what happens this time to sort of the ball flight and take a look at that club data. Pretty good strike. You can see the ball start to the right and just curve in more to the right. Let's take a look at that data. That last shot there with the weak grip, ball started to the right, curved to the right. Swing path was still into out. It's important to note that around 3 degrees into out with the club path. The face this time was 4 degrees open to the path, which is why you saw that ball curve more to the right. Let's sit down now and take a look at the data and those swings in a little bit more detail. So you saw the shots there on the screen. Just before we take a look at the video, I just want to go through some of the data between the 3 shots. So I brought up some data here. So first of all, you can see that the ball speed was the fastest with a strong grip, and as a result it had the lowest launch angle. So the strong grip launched at 18, neutral 20, and the weak grip 25. So just by closing the face, it launches the ball lower and faster off the face. You can also see that the spin is the lowest with the strong grip and highest with the weak grip. You can see the view of the ball flight from above. You can see how the blue one curved the most to the left, the green one just left of the line, which is the neutral one, and the red one was the shortest and went out to the right. You can see the path angle was very similar, there wasn't much difference between it, but the face angles were very different and the contact was quite similar as well. So I tried to do that as fair as possible, and the big thing to note there was that the club face was very different with each of them. Let's take a look at the video and see what the difference is at different stages in the swing. So for the video we're going to compare the strong grip against the weak grip. So on the left it's the strong grip, on the right it's the weak grip. So you can see from the face-on view here how first of all the weak grip, you can just about see the glove. You can see how the right hand is sort of covering over the left, and then when we take a look at the strong grip you can see pretty much all the logo on the glove hand, and you can see the fingers of the right hand. Now in the backswing, try to swing those as similar as possible. You can see how you can see more of the face on the weak grip compared to the strong grip. The strong grip is pointing more to the sky. So when you look at this from the side view, you can see from the side view here how the club face is more open for the weak grip compared to the stronger grip. Also, if you take this back down to setup, you see a slight difference here. So you can also see how at setup there, just by positioning the hands, it also affects the position of the elbows, and I tend to see this one a lot with the slicers on the right there, where the grip is weaker and you can visibly see the left arm behind the right. Let's have a look at the backswing once more. So taking it to the top. Let's start this swing down. So as we come down to roughly left arm parallel, you can see similar position with the hands and the club shaft, but again very different with the club face way open here. You can see the grooves on the left with the strong grip, and keep this going. You can just see the difference here in the club face, more open on the right hand side and more closed on the left. Just going through impact. The one on the right here, the weaker grip, started out to the right. The one with the strong grip started out to the left. You can also see the club face at this point here is more closed with the stronger grip. And then when we come into the sort of the exit position, again you'll see a difference in the club face more open here compared to more closed. So you can see there, just by changing the rotation of the hand, it dramatically affects the ball flight. So when you take a look at the best players, they do hold it differently, and they do have their wristbands, which is another thing altogether. But today's video is really just trying to show you how having different rotations on the grip can dramatically change how the club face functions through impact. So thanks for watching, golfers. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't already, please follow me on my other social media platforms, and we'll see you again soon for another video on golf tips.